just while I let the glow plugs warm up. Look at that. It just fell from the little plate above it onto the heads-up display. This should start fine. It's 5 degrees. It's been half a minute. A little bit of stumbling. That's what happens when you've got 2 dodgy glow plugs. 2 dodgy glow plugs. But I got a quote for about £300-ish to replace the 4 glow plugs with new ones, because apparently it's really difficult to get to. I plan to put a diesel preheater in anyway, or an engine preheater, so I'm probably just going to do that instead of spend the £300 to get the 4 glow plugs replaced. I'll spend probably about the same on an entire, engine preheater setup. But anyhow, I suppose this is some of the joys of van life. Your absorbent towel here, your little glass cloth, and just wipe up all the moisture. That'll do. And then you press this little button here, and it turns your heated windscreen on. And then you also do this. And I'll see you when I see yous. Look at that flickery screen. Now it's matched the refresh rate now. Alright, so this is my predicament, right? Every single... Let's do fuck all that. So this is my predicament every single Sunday when I'm on the road. It's now about 4:30 in the afternoon, and I want to do a bit of food shopping. And thankfully, because I'm in Scotland, I've just done a bit of food shopping. You know what? Let's open this door. At the Tesco Extra, the big boy shop. Thank you, Scotland, for not imposing the stupid 6-hour Sunday trading rules on your big stores. Thank you very much. Yes, I actually got some food, and it wasn't overpriced co-op prices or Sainsbury's locals. Actual, still expensive, but on par. Oh, Waze just tried to take me down a bloody public footpath. Well, I've none of that. I'll not be going down there. I'll continue this way. Maybe it'll take us an extra bloody 10-15 minutes, but at least I won't be breaking the law. Alright, let's do a quick check where I'm parked. Lovely, I was aiming for that bit of stone. Spot on. What about the front? That one's looking good. And this one, like I say, I was in there, but I wanted to come back a little bit just so I wasn't sitting in the soft mud. So I seem to be parked on nice warm ground. Warm ground. The brake discs are warm. Let me get back in the van. Ooh, aye. I seem to be parked on nice solid ground, and the brake discs are in fact warm. So I'm here by a viaduct. You know how much I love a good viaduct, and we'll see it in the morning. I saw it when I was driving in. Headlights illuminated it. Oh, it was fantastic. You drive under it as well. There's a little sign there saying caution, falling masonry. Great. But yeah, we'll see it tomorrow. Just chilling on this bank, heading onto the viaduct. You can see the van in the distance. There we are, the old viaduct. It's just a big old bridge, isn't it? I was hoping for a sign or something to say how long it had been standing. I dare say a while. Just judging by the approach back there, it's very level, so it was probably something to do with a train coming along here. I'm in the middle of the viaduct now. Absolutely stunning views all around. And over there you've got my van parked up in the field. Let's see what that river's like. I didn't notice I had myself a little bit of a beach there, you know. No, it's a bit cold. And if everything goes to plan tomorrow, I'll be getting very, very sweaty, so I'll probably have a jump in the lock or something then, or the day after, clean myself up. But for now, I'm going to enjoy this viaduct view, and I'll check back with you. Just about to head off, and I realised I didn't even show you the viaduct in the daytime. Look at that! Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it lovely? I think the night pics would show it off as well quite nicely. But yeah, I'm gonna head off now. Gonna have some bait. I'll check back with you when I've had some bait. Do a quick shout out to those guys. I've just been in there and had myself a breakfast. I'm tipped. That is the first time I have tipped at a cafe, because the service and quality of food was exceptional and deserved a tip. Yeah, being in a country where fair, reasonable may not be the right word, but more reasonable than other countries' national minimum wage. You don't have to tip so people can live and survive. So when you actually tip, I feel like it's deserved. You've got to earn it, you know. But yes, as I was trying to say earlier, I don't tip people for simply doing their job. They have to go above and beyond. And yeah, the staff at the cafe here were just on it. They were shit hot. You know, as soon as someone was up, because it was chock-a-block, it was full. So as soon as someone was up paying, you know, another waitress was over there just scrubbing the table down, getting all the plates off. You know, the seats didn't even have a chance to cool between the next customers coming and sitting down. I felt bad because I was sitting by myself on a table with 4 seats around it. But nah, honestly, and it was just, I'm pretty confident it was the best, like, breakfast I've ever had. I don't want to say, you know, sort of full English breakfast, a full Scottish breakfast, because it wasn't technically either. But it was the first time I'd ever tried haggis, and that was spot on. You know, interchangeable with black pudding in my opinion. But for now, I'm gonna have a little walk. Oh, you were on the wonk there, weren't you? I'm gonna have a little walk along this river. Maybe cross a bridge, and then probably cross that same bridge to come back. It's a nice little poem there about the winter cree. This is the River Cree, by the way. It's currently winter. There's the poem for the autumn. Do the other two, and then I'll continue on my little walk. There's the summer cree. And the spring cree. Anyway, you work at the pause all of those, so I'm going to crack on out here. Top one's a bit oozy. I like it. I like it. You get a good view of the swollen banks of the Cree. I can feel the bridge bouncing when I stop. I love it. So what are these called? These are not... fuck. Tide arch bridge. This is a tide arch bridge. I was get confused. I was going to call it a through arch bridge, but that's not. That's what the Tyne Bridge is, and the Sydney Harbour Bridge. But this is a through arch. This is a tide arch bridge, which means the arches stop at the same level as the floor there, rather than continuing through the floor down to be anchored into the ground. And it's especially when there's no cross bracing across the top, so they're just sort of self-supporting arches like this. It's an interesting dynamic of forces at play when you step on it. I'm no structural engineer or civil engineer or whatever job title is that makes those bad lads, but I'm aware of it, and it's good fun. You can feel it. Like I say, you walk, you step, you feel the bridge, you know, moving and settling, doing what it's supposed to do. Looks like there's a little path underneath, you know, and I'm like, see if we can have a look at the underneath of the bridge. There's some more inscriptions on the bench. Alright, I can better show you what I was talking about the arches before. You see how the arch stops there at the support beam, at the big pillar, instead of continuing through the road there, slash path, and down to the ground. Yeah, all of the stresses of this bridge, you know, are contained within the arch and the road, and then the support beams down here. I dare say you'll be amazed when we get under here. There he is. Little retaining wall. That's the underside of the bridge. Now, let me see if I can show you the, I think they're still called bearings. That's them there. But yeah, that's what the bridge actually sits on. And yeah, as it expands and contracts with the heat, that little slip bearing there will move, and the bridge will actually move slightly. Yeah, I love the engineering of it. I love it. I love being awkward. People just walking their dogs and I'm just here talking to myself. Oh, can you see it better there? Can I zoom out? Can I do a 5x zoom? Well, what you're looking at there is the bearing anyway. Don't know. Pretty awesome. I love a bit of engineering. I love it. Absolutely love it. Anyway, I'm going to boost off here from the clearly defined support bracing. Get myself away. Oh, I could show you them up under here. There's the drainage. Yeah, let me show you the bearings. So this is essentially what these are. It's the same thing as, you know, what we saw on Armstrong Bridge when we were at Jesmond Dean. It's just a different version of it. So let me put this down. Let me put me bottle down. So yeah, you see the sort of black rubber material there. You might be able to see it better there. That's the bearing, the slip bearing. So as this up here, the actual bridge, you know, expands and contracts, it's separate to the actual foundation. So this road up here actually moves separate to this. If you didn't know that, it's pretty cool, isn't it? Cool and or scary, depending on how you look at it. And this looks to be a guide. So you can see with these bearings, you can actually see that it's you can see the movement already over time. You see on the left there how it's lipped, and then on the right it's overlapping at the top. So you can see the bearings, you know, sort of in play, working and moving. Like I say, there's another angle at that side. That's how the bearings work. But yeah, this here, this will just be a guide to make sure that it stays in that line. And you can see, but yeah, you can see where there's no paint. That's where it's, you know, expected to move and slide. I love it. I absolutely love it. If you can't tell, I've just spent 4 minutes talking about bridge bearings that I don't even fully understand. But if I see anything wrong, I'm hoping you guys can correct me, and then I'll learn some more. But yes, for now I'm going to stop being dodgy and hanging around underside of bridges. Suspicious man around public infrastructure. It's not a good sign, is it? It's not a good look, rather. Hang on, just a little wander down here, see what's what. We can have a look at the road bridge as well if we get that far. Oh, look at this. I'll leave you there, you know. I'll stop waffling and I'll leave you here. No more waffling. No waffles. Fresh out of waffles. That's it. We're done. Like I say, I'll leave you here. No point in me just talking for no reason, so yeah. Just before I get up this bank, I'll let you go, you know. I wouldn't like to see. Oh, look what I just stumbled upon. Just as we're leaving home, I'm arriving. Right, watch yourselves. You're gonna get swept away. Look at them. They're just cruising down. Old sideways dogs, look at them go. Having the time of their lives. It looks great fun, don't get me wrong, I would love to do that. However, I don't have a duck's back, you know. The water does run off, but it's cold before it does. They were just they were chilling in here. I think they saw me coming and then bailed. Yeah, look there. They're just chilling there now. This is a lovely little spot, isn't it? Looks like the path just goes through. It's all flooded through the trees. I can see what the ground's like out here. I don't want to get too close. Yeah. See, because this has all been recently underwater. You can tell by the grass. The way the grass is all laid over like this. It's one of the telltale signs that it's all recently been underwater. And there was like sandy silt deposits there. So yeah, I'll steer back. It does look a bit deep like. And then what about the side track? How's this? This looks alright for now. Hey, I basically just wanted to get here because this looked awesome. Mad little grove of trees. Now how do I get in there? I'll tell you how to do a bit of this action. Slightly less suspect. Suspect as in opened up and just went yeet. Just went. This is the last bridge nerd video for this bridge anyway, the Starling Bridge. You see the gap there? And you see the little gap in the handrail so it can slide in and out, which is not present on any of the other ones. Again, that's to allow for the this bridge to literally get a bit longer and get a bit shorter by approximately that much. That's how much give has been allowed for it to shrink and expand.